Hey friend, Brandon here. Right now, as I'm filming this, it's the summertime and it's bloody hot. And I hate turning on my AC because first of all, it just doesn't work very well. And it also boosts my electricity bill up to over $150 a month. I just was scrolling around the internet. I keep seeing this ad for this product called the Ember Wave. And I'm just like pretty skeptical about that. Is that real? So I decided to go onto their website, find out a little bit more. You see, it says that it's a personal thermostat that's on your wrist. And then I saw that it warms or cools you instantly with this thing called Ember thermal waveforms. That's a scam, right? So it's some sort of device that you wear on your wrist. And if it does end up working as it says it does, then it would save me a lot of money on my AC every single year. And when I'm at work, because they blast the AC to the point that I have to have like a hoodie on every single day, even though it's 90 plus degrees outside, it's just really uncomfortable. It just sounds very interesting and compelling. So I need to find out, is this actually real? Is this actually a scam? It's a well-designed website, so I decided to check out their video on it.
Meet Ember Wave, the first wearable that helps you feel cooler or warmer at the press of a button.
Look at this girl. It's like she's just like pressed like an air freshener thing and just inhaling it. An instant calming sensation. So, I mean, it seems pretty simple. You just put it on your wrist. It's not outside, so it's not like a fashion product where you put it out here, but on the inside, which is interesting. Supposedly, you just hit a button and it cools you off or heats you up. Seems pretty simple, if it actually works. So they say that it's validated by research at the University of California, Berkeley, which is very interesting. So the only reason why I'm making this video is not only to find out if this is real, but there's actually some sort of statement on their website that makes it a little bit compelling. So it says, with funding from the National Science Foundation, Ember Labs collaborated with Dr. Huing Zhang, terrible Asian, just the worst. The doctor, to quantify the effects of the Ember Wave on overall comfort. In her original research, Dr. Zhang demonstrated that localized heating and cooling sensations can improve overall thermal comfort in thermally uncomfortable situations. We did not expect a device so small to have this kind of measurable impact on the user's thermal comfort. So the website says that it is created by people at MIT, and it'd be pretty rough to create some sort of scam out of MIT, right? Very interesting, right? But that's not the most interesting thing. Of course, that's like a marketing thing, right? But if you scroll down, they have citations and abstracts, like scientific things. So there's research that you can look up, thermal comfort in the built environment, thermal comfort in transient whole body and localized thermal sensations. What the heck? That's a brainy thing. Spatial and temporal anesthesia. Yep. I suck at pronouncing things. So it seems like there's some sort of science backing this, right? So I reached out to Ember Wave and they sent out one for me to check out. So let's find out if this thing is actually what it's cracked up to be. So for those of you who don't know me very well, I used to work in fraud prevention for a major banking corporation, a worldwide banking corporation. So I'm inherently a very skeptical person. I was able to tell when something was a little bit of a BS smell to it. Stupid. So in the box, they have a USB-A to micro USB. So unfortunately not a USB-C, a little pouch here. So here's the device itself. Let's check it out. This little band around it, kind of like jewelry. It's pretty neat. Let's take the plastic off. Let's see if we can get a little ASMR in here for you weirdos. All right, and there it is. So let's look at these quick tips here. The light bar lets you control the temperature. Click it to wake Ember Wave up. The lights will come on. Oh, so I guess I should wear it on the inside of my wrist. You know, it's not a small guy. It's bigger than an Apple Watch, that's for sure. So it says hold down the left side of the light bar for cool and the right side for warmth. Let go when you reach the comfortable level. So I should be able to feel this right away. So moment of truth here. Let's hold it down, wake it up, hold it down. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. Guys, I like feel, it's like, no way. Okay, so it feels, how do I describe this? It feels like you have this cool AC going up through your hand. It's almost like there's a cool air blowing into it. This is so wild, but I don't feel... Okay, it's starting to work up my arm. I'm getting the chills. I am getting the chills. This is... What? What is this witchcraft? Oh my gosh. Guys, I have goosebumps. It's really interesting because it pulsates, so I can kind of feel like these currents of coolness moving through my arm. I'm getting the shivers right now. I know that this room is like warm. So in terms of materials, it kind of has a stone-like feel and this wavy pattern here. So one thing that may be hard is if you really hate the chalk feel on a chalkboard, this might bother you. There's a couple of times where my fingernails rubbed up against it and it's a bit rough. So apparently there is also an app, so let's pull that up. Waves are the most powerful way to deliver consistent cooling or warmth. For best results, use EMBR Wave when you're just starting to feel uncomfortable. It takes most users 7 days to get the hang of it. Try it next time you're overheated at night, stressed, or in a meeting or chilly at your office. So in order to sync it, you hold it down for 4 seconds. It starts flickering green like that. Hit confirm. Looks like we're connected. That was super easy. Well done. Okay, so you can set up a base temperature. That's interesting. Oh! So you can control it all from the app. Oh, it is colder now that I've used the app. What's interesting about the app is there's a few different options. There's quick if you just want it to work for about 3 minutes. There's 10 minutes for essential, 30 minutes for extended, and then 35 minutes to help you fall asleep. And there's even a custom version. That's really cool. And then warming is essentially the same thing, but for warming. So we've just tested out. Oh, that's cool. I'm literally getting the chills right now. This is so wild. I've never, ever experienced anything like this. I still can tell that you need to realistically be in an appropriate environment though. So if you are sweating or just in a hot environment and you don't have enough water, you still need to like make sure that you're taking care of yourself. This is not a replacement for AC, I'm sure of it. But we've been trying the cool one. Let's try the hot one. Oh, let's see if we can heat myself up. Whoa! Oh, the heat is wild. How does that? Whoa. Ow, that actually kind of feels like it hurts. That gets really hot. So you can actually go to extra heat in the settings, which allows it to just like really feel hot. So that's plus 16 degrees. Oh, whoo. Now I understand why that's in this. That actually feels really hot, like it kind of hurts a little bit. That's interesting because this is a tiny little device. I don't know where it's getting all of this power because you use a friggin' huge AC unit in order to cool something, and this tiny little thing just charges over USB. Oh, let's go back to cooling. Wow. And now I'm back to having the chills. This is so weird. So after using this a bit more, there's a couple little interesting things that I've noticed. First of all, it kind of stinks to type with or just work at a desk with, which is kind of the context in which they kind of advertise this within. You're at work and you want to cool off or heat up, but if it's on the bottom side of your wrist, it's a little uncomfortable, right? But the cool thing about it is I'm legitimately sensing some heat or coolness on my skin. You can actually turn it onto the heat itself and then touch your skin and it'll be hot. And then you can turn it cold right afterwards and your skin will be cold. So I thought it was some sort of electricity or something that's fooling you, but it's actually doing some sort of temperature adjustment to your body. I assume the reason why it has to be on that awkward spot underneath on your wrist is so that it has some aspect of blood flow. And then also some of the articles about it state that your hands and your feet are disproportionately sensitive to temperature. So if you're kind of heating up those areas of your body, it'll help you feel more comfortable, easier than warming up your body. It's pretty wild. In some contexts where I normally wear a hoodie, I didn't wear a hoodie, but in other contexts, it was still cold enough where I still need the hoodie, but it was nice to have the warming sensation as well. And that's the thing, the warming seems to work a little bit better than the cooling. So my roommate just got back home and I'm gonna have him try it on.
Okay.
So this is Hans. Say hi.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna put this around your wrist right here.
All right.
So it goes on the underside, not like a normal watch. because it's a little bit more
And
sensitive.
people just wear it.
They just wear it. Okay, how warm is this room right now?
It's kind of hot.
It's kind of hot.
Just
Okay.
woke up from a nap.
You still go for a nap. Okay, I'm gonna do something first. I'm gonna do it on the heat.
Okay, I don't know if I want it, but. So is it gonna blow it? Oh my gosh.
Isn't that weird?
I actually feel heat from it just on my skin.
Okay, now we're gonna go cool.
This is so weird. I feel like ice radiation from the bottom.
It's
of my
almost
wrist.
like there's something going through like your hand a little bit.
And it's like kind of,
And it kind of moves itself up.
and it kind of feels creepy and good at the same time.
Are you getting chills or anything?
It's cooling me down somehow. It's like wearing an ice pack.
Yeah, okay, that's a good example.
How long does this thing last?
So you can make it last for like 30 minutes when you're awake, or when you're asleep you can set for 35 minutes, and it'll help you like, go to sleep. Obviously it's hot in here, so you need to have water.
Or maybe have 4 of these so for each limb. That might feel better.
Yeah, and like, okay, so let's try this. Just put your finger on the back of it.
No, it's super cold. I don't understand how it works.
Me either.
But it works.
It's real. It seems like it would be a lie. $300.
Jeez. That's an expensive ice pack.
I know. Do you think anyone should ever get this?
$300 ice pack. If you want to experience it, sure. But I think ice pack is this big.
It's pretty cheap, yeah. I guess like the way that they kind of put it was if you're at work and it's too hot at work, or it's too cold there, you can heat yourself up a little bit. Or if you just need something when you're going to bed, because you don't want to put an ice pack on when you're in bed, right?
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, or like you can only take off so many clothes when you go to sleep.
That is true.
So that part makes sense to me. If it's enough to like make you a little bit more comfortable, so you don't have to turn on the AC, I think that saves money. But I really don't think that this replaces AC.
It does not.
Because I'm
I'm still sweating.
Yeah.
The radiation has stopped about here. It is cool.
It's really neat.
I think it's a novelty product.
Novelty product.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Worth trying. Worth trying.
Yeah, worth trying. This is not sponsored. They just sent this out to me, but this is real deal. It actually works. It's like some sort of strange witchcraft thing that I did. I'm speechless. I'm completely speechless. I was not expecting that this would actually work out. I thought this was a whole scam, and at $300, they're just gonna rip you off. But this is the real deal. It actually works. Color me surprised. This passes Brandon's BS meter here. One thing's for sure, your Apple Watch and your Galaxy Watch can't do what this thing can do. If it does, I'll pay you $1,000. That's like $1,000 hairs, right? Not like real dollars. Don't take my word for that. So if you want to pick this up, there's a link down below in the description. If it's an affiliate link, I'll receive a small commission at no additional cost to you. This is crazy, but like it is also $300. So it's a bit expensive. I can see this potentially being worth it if it's just a mild discomfort and you just kind of want to feel comfortable, as opposed to replacing a heater or an air conditioner. Because of course, if it's actually hot out, you still need to drink a lot of water and just take care of yourself. This is not a replacement for it, for sure. I've never seen anything like this before. I didn't know that this was possible. So good job, Ember Labs, and good job to the people at MIT and UC Berkley. So if you haven't already, subscribe, share this video. This really helps out the channel when you share it to other people, and hit that bell icon to be notified of when I post another video. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. This is Tech Today, where we talk about the intersection of technology in our everyday lives, in business, and in all things creative. Until next time.